What's going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chunky! I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. I've got a good one. We are in Florida. Judge Collier. It's one of those names. I don't know if it's Collier or Collier. Anyways, we're in Florida in his courtroom, and we have a probation officer that just makes decisions for herself. Oh, I was subpoenaed to court. I'm just gonna zoom into this. It's not gonna be a big deal, except it is. Oh, judge is not happy. You know what? That's pretty much all I'm gonna say. Let's watch it. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
All right, Mr. Gray, I believe this is an evidentiary hearing on your violation of probation allegations.
Yes, sir.
I believe there's an amended affidavit of violation of probation that the state's proceeding under.
There's a number of violations of affidavit, Your Honor, dating all the way back to 2022.
That have not been resolved.
He has not had, I didn't see any previous sentences, VOP sentences in our computer system, Your Honor.
The first affidavit that I know of, Judge, was filed June 13th, 2024. That's the initial affidavit that started the VOP proceedings.
Okay,
And then there were two other amended affidavits that were filed, and then there was a more recent affidavit that was filed about 2 months ago.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, the affidavit that I'm looking at, I was looking at the wrong date. It's June 24th, 2024. It contains a violation of condition 2, condition 7, and condition 10.
Yes, that's it.
yes, sir. Looks like there's another one from a few months ago for violation of condition 3. There's another one from September 20th, 2024. That says violation of condition 2, 7, 10. But it all was almost like similar allegations.
Yeah, the first three beginning with the affidavit that was filed June 13th, September 20th, and then October 22nd, all of those contain the same allegations.
Yes, sir.
Or same style of allegations.
Your Honor, when we approach.
Yes,
I
sir.
have an issue to bring the court's attention.
All right, while they're approaching, so we have a guy who apparently has a bunch of violations of probation. They're here for they said they're here for the exam. I don't know if they're here for just the probation violations or they're actually planning on doing an exam on his charges. You know what? It doesn't matter at the end of the day. The point of the video is you're about to see here in a second, and I believe they're about to bring it up right after this bench conference. Yeah. How to lose your job as a probation officer in one easy step. Ignore court orders. Pretty, when a court tells you to do something, you do it. Probation officers, they tell all their defendants this. Gotta listen to the court. Gotta listen to the court. Number 1, show up for court. Right? Okay, guys. Bench conference over. Let's go. Let's go. Wrap it up. I don't have anything else to say. I'm just sitting here drinking my coffee. There we go. Return to your positions.
And what's the probation officer's name?
Miss Lynn, Your Honor.
Is there Miss Lynn present?
Yes, sir.
You don't know.
Miss Lynn?
Yes.
All right, I want you to pay attention to the shit-eating grin she has on her face this entire time. I don't know why, but I was bothered by it. It just might be her response to being, um, she's getting yelled at, and I think it might just be her natural response to it. I don't know. It bothers me. Hopefully, it's her natural response, and not she doesn't care. She's a probation officer.
Is there a reason why you're not here in the courtroom, ma'am?
Because I work in Chipley and I'm officer of the day today.
Miss Lynn, that's not an excuse. You were subpoenaed to be here in Gulf County in person.
Okay.
Simply working in Chipley doesn't allow you to violate a court order.
Okay.
Where are you at now?
At the office in Chipley.
All right, I looked this distance up. I think I looked it up yesterday, actually. So I'm kind of guessing it was less than 2 hours. I feel like it said 80 miles was a difference. I believe the GPS said an hour and 35 minutes. I might not be exactly right, but that's close.
Did you not speak with the state about being here today?
I did this morning.
When did you receive your subpoena, ma'am?
Read the goes back to my email. June the 4th.
You had over 3 weeks, Miss
Mhm.
Lynn. Simply working in Chipley is not an excuse for you not to comply with your subpoena. Who's your supervisor?
Peggy Thompson or Alex Thompson.
You put us in a situation where the state needs to show you some documents, but they can't do so because you're not here in person. And we're going to have to continue this hearing. How long have you been a probation officer?
Going on 6 years.
Have you testified at an evidentiary hearing before?
Once. Through Zoom.
What? By Zoom?
Mm-hmm.
And did you get permission to do so?
Yes.
Did you get permission today to testify by Zoom, or you made that decision on your own?
I got permission this morning.
From who?
The clerk's office. She sent me.
No, the clerk's office doesn't give you permission. I give you permission whether you need to be here in person or by Zoom,
Well,
ma'am.
the state attorney who's ever on the subpoena.
Your Honor, what Ms. Lynn was told was to just show up on Zoom because there's no way she would be here by the hearing time from Chipley is what she was told.
Mr. Hill, you have any position?
Judge, Mr. Gray is here, I'm here, and we're ready for the hearing, but I certainly understand the predicament that this witness not being here puts everyone in. There's documents that obviously need to be presented to her in order for the state to have their due process, as well as Mr. Gray to have his due process and have a hearing. And we're not set up in this courtroom to show the witness documents when she's not present with us and she's on TV. So, it puts all of us in a bad position, but otherwise we're ready for a hearing.
All right. I know I'm pausing a lot during this. I've got a lot of questions. Now, if a police officer writes a ticket and doesn't show up, the ticket is his violation that he's accusing this person of doing. If he doesn't show up, it gets dismissed. A probation violation, those are violations that the probation officer accuses the defendant of doing. If the probation officer doesn't show up, why aren't they dismissed? Is that the defense attorney's failure right there? Should he have asked for it to be dismissed? I don't know.
I can be
Ms.
there.
Lynn, Ms. Lynn, it's 10 o'clock Eastern time. This hearing was scheduled for 9:30 Eastern time.
Mhm.
Are you suggesting that everyone sit here and wait for you to get here?
No, sir.
So how are you going to get here today?
Mhm.
My next hearing date for this is July 10th. That means that everyone is going to have to wait 2 weeks, and Mr. Gray will sit in jail for another 2 weeks simply because you decided on your own you didn't want to drive to Gulf County despite being properly subpoenaed. Ms. Lynn, you need to be here July 10th at 9:30, okay? In
Okay.
person.
And that's Eastern time.
And that's Eastern time. Do you have any questions, ma'am?
No.
If you don't show up, Ms. Lynn, I'll issue an order to show cause
Okay.
and have you brought before me why you should not be sanctioned, including being put in jail. Okay?
Okay.
Take care, ma'am. We'll bring this case back July 10th at 9:30. Mr. Gray, unfortunately, the state has a right to present their evidence in case, and some of the exhibits the state has, of course.
I understand, Your Honor.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to continue your case for 14 days, sir.
And I'm fixing to, when you conclude right now, I'm gonna meet with him in the back before he goes back to the jail. And there's some matters he's telling me he wants to talk to me about before we close out everything today. So I know you're gonna be here, Mr. Patterson's gonna be here. So if we need to bring anything back to you,
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Is there anything else on the docket, Madam Clerk? This time, Ms. Christina, looks like that's everyone.
All right, that's it. That's it. What do you guys think? This Judge Collier doesn't get angry a lot. I haven't really seen him get angry, but I've seen him get frustrated. He has raised his voice in the past. He kept it in there. You could see the visual frustration, especially the hands to the face. He was over it. But yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Hit the like button. I would appreciate it. That's all I got. Video's over. Until next time, bye.
All right. So we've concluded our docket. Court